It all started rather blandly, just driving to another trailhead for another Mr. Hall video. And then boom, the dreaded sign found in so many places around Los Angeles after the January fires.
I would like to think of myself as a resourceful kind of guy. So I found this alternative instead. Never been here, but I've read good things about it. Great views to Los Angeles and La Cañada-Flintridge and on and on and on. So I'm going to take what's thrown at me. And after all, hiking is about discovery and adventure. So we'll see if it's any good. When it comes to navigation, the trickiest part of this hike is just finding the trailhead. That's because the fire road we're taking, Earl Canyon Motorway, is unmarked.
Using the directions I put in the description, we walk up Jessen Drive, cross a wash on this bridge, and then turn right on what looks like a private road with this foreboding sign.
Trust me, no one is going to shoo you away. It's perfectly legal.
There's a short walk on pavement, and then...
And I know I went the right way because I came to this yellow gate.
For further verification, there's this hard-to-miss sign. All is well. Time to enjoy a moment with the sycamore trees, and a little farther, a small oak grove in what's known as Weber Canyon. Wild parrots finish off the ambiance.
Oak trees. They're everywhere, it seems. State of California is so protective of them, you can't chop one down without a permit. Even pruning them without permission can get you a $10,000 fine and perhaps 6 months in jail. Now, why all the bother? Well, some of it has to do with protecting habitat for wildlife, and the trees help prevent soil erosion, and for cultural reasons. That is, the trees are so intertwined with the state's character and heritage.
After a short walk from here, I take a hard left, pretty much reversing my direction, and follow the road as it climbs. By the way, going straight takes one onto Hall-Beckley Canyon Road, which goes nowhere. As for me, the often rocky tread is the kind of workout my legs and heart need. As I ascend the canyon, stinging thighs and lungs and all, the views across the Los Angeles area start to open up. Although, as usual, the clarity of the air is a bit erratic. After about 2.2 miles, I hit this junction.
From here, I have a choice. I could continue up the road, which ends in not too far from here, for a different angle on the views I've been getting. Or I could extend the hike for another 1.5 miles to a junction with Mount Lukens Truck Trail. So, I'm feeling fairly energetic. I think I'm going to keep going.
The road, now unmaintained, turns into single track and continues climbing. About halfway up, there's this furniture made from local materials for a moment's rest. And view back to downtown LA. And finally, I come to the end of the Earl Canyon Motorway, where it meets the Mount Lukens Truck Trail. Why go all this way? For the spectacular scenes on the other side of the ridge. In glorious clear air, I'm treated to miles and miles of mountains. That includes Josephine Peak, Strawberry Peak, and a peak at Mount Wilson.
At this point, where the trail meets the Mount Lukens Truck Trail, I've had enough climbing for the day, especially in this heat. Now, if I were to go left, I would end up at the Mount Lukens summit, more than 5,000 feet, and for what it's worth, the highest point in the city of Los Angeles. All that and more, 3.5 miles from here. Now, I've included a link in the description to my video of that hike in case you're interested. As for me, been there a few times.
And with all the recent fires, it's nice to see fire crews clearing brush. As for me, I now have a 3.8-mile return to my car, almost all of it downhill. I simply reversed the route I took to get here.
Whew, that was a good hike.